Sit. Good. Go to your mat. Down. Good. Good. This mat exercise is very useful in helping Nulla be calm in all different situations, because we're really after the byproduct of what it does for her when she's finished with this, and how it makes her be or react to things when she's on free time. Because of this 5 minutes or so that you do every day, she just becomes calmer in general. And you'll see that she'll stop reacting to the things that she reacted to before. She will be calmer in different situations where before she was maybe more overstimulated. So it's really the foundation exercise, good for everything else, because also what we have here is we have her doing a solid downstay, and whatever she learns on the mat will carry over to what happens in real life out on the street. So now you can say that command and she will go down anywhere and stay like this. Of course, you're never going to drop the leash out in public where she's not in a fenced yard, but this is a big fenced yard, so it's safe. But if you had a long line or something, you could step away a little bit further if you wanted to practice that kind of stuff. Good. And the byproduct of doing this is a calmer Nulla. When she comes out of this, a little bit of this calm starts to take over her life. Every day she does it, she gets a little bit calmer, a little bit better every time. Of course, the classic downstay is where you walk around both ways and she doesn't pop up, which she obviously can do really easily. But in this yard, it's a great place to practice because we have gates at all different areas of the yard, and we also have the house here. And what I do is, for example, I'll go inside and leave her alone out here, and that's a solid downstay. She's not allowed to crash out like this because this is a focus exercise. So if she does that, you say no. And I barely had to do anything, just a little bit of pressure, and put her back on her elbows. So that's why you don't do these exercises for a long period of time, because you want to go to sleep there, and obviously that's not focus. So we're just going to do some things really quick while she's still got the focus left here. We're going to go outside and we're going to test this downstay when I leave the yard. Down. Oh, and she's still there. Good. Always go back to the same spot when you reward her, when you come back from somewhere. Good. Always reward her from in front like that. Now, if she had gotten up when I was out there, I would have come back in. I would have said no. I would have stepped into her, done a little left circle, gently but firmly put her back, and done it again until she got it right. So now I'm going to go into the house. Same thing. Down. And you'll hear me close the door. You can just keep showing the dog, but I'm inside the house now. She got up. So I'm going to say no. Gently but firmly put her back. So we're going to leave that mistake in because I want to show you what to do if she ever pops up off the mat. You just stay calm. This is just a game that we're playing. But she knows that we're going to be here all day unless she does it the right way. So I came back out. She'd gotten up because she wanted to go over to the door. And I said no. I did a little do-over circle, put her back. I didn't say the D-O-W-N word again because I already said it once. You want to say it less, it'll be more powerful. She knows she's supposed to stay there after the first time you say it until she's released. So let's do it again. The only time that you would remind her or would ever repeat it is when you remind her what to keep doing right before you do something difficult. So I'm going to do that again and remind her right before I go inside. Down. Do exactly what I did last time. Go inside, close the door, come back out. It was just a momentary lapse in focus on her part. She did it correctly this time. Good. Gets a big reward. I gave her like 3 different pieces of the Natural Balance sausage, where normally I would just give her one. She did something that was easy to do, but that was really hard to do. So I've gone out the gate that way. I've gone into the house that way. I'm going to go out the gate directly behind her. Do it the same way. Down. Go inside this gate and disappear into another yard here. And come back. it's okay if she turns around to look, just as long as she doesn't turn her body around. And always come back to exactly where you always reward her in front. Good. Same way every time. She thrives. All the dogs thrive on knowing exactly how it's going to go. And if you do it the same way every time, you can develop a really high level of focus and calmness in a short period of time, because they know how it's going to go. If you're mixing it up early on and doing it all these different ways before they really know how to do the basic exercise, they'll get confused. You won't have anything meaningful. You can do that later once she's really rock solid. See, she's trying her old stuff again. No. That's all you want to do. She needs to know there's a way to play this game, and it doesn't end, or she doesn't get rewards unless she does it the right way. She needs to stay focused, to stay up on her elbows. And it's not like we've been here for an hour. It's only been maybe 5 minutes or so. So you want to end this exercise on a success like this. So she gets one last reward. Good. And then the only way she ever leaves from here is when you come back, stand next to her, pat your leg and say, okay. And then if you're going to release her after this exercise, always have her sit. Just like in real life, a real life downstay, because if you let her be released out of a downstay, she'll learn that she's about to launch off from the downstay to free time, and you'll lose that calmness she develops in a downstay. So you always have her sit, and then you release her from a calm sit stay. Go. That's the way you release her out of the mat exercise or a downstay. She's always going to want to run back there and plop down on the mat, and so you always want to make sure that you pick it up as soon as you're done. And also it goes down right before you're about to do it, because this is not a doggy bed. This is the magic mat in her mind. This is an interactive exercise you do with her. So even if it's 5 minutes a day, like what we just saw, could be in your living room, could be out in the yard, you could do it out by your pool. But it's not a doggy bed. It's a place where she goes to focus on you and think. She gets allowed to go on it exactly how you saw me do it. She gets allowed to come off it by you exactly how we just did it. And then it gets picked up. She only gets to go on there when you play the game with her. Her doggy bed is a different place, and that's her free time place. She can come and go as she pleases. But this is a special, well, she's happy, she's free now. This is a special exercise. Concentration 5 minutes a day will help her in all other areas of her life and her day. Yeah, good girl.